about a month tomorrow. I will have go back 30 days. That's the day that I came back from this Wrestlemania. I'm here to talk about the overall trip experience, talk about stuff that I did, people that I met, people I hung out with, events I did. I'm not going to do a day-by-day rundown, but I'm just going to talk about the trip and everything and probably look into early plans going forth for next year. Okay, yeah, also, because I have this, because if you haven't watched my merch video yet, which if you hadn't, go watch it. What are you doing with your life? I got this because we got lucky and because we bought the travel package, which I highly recommend. Before I start anything, if you're thinking about New Orleans, if you're thinking about travel package, it is a lot of money to put up front at first. I'm not going to lie. You aren't going to regret it. It's such a weight lifted off your shoulders just because it's like you can take a deep breath and breathe. Everything's taken care of for you. You're good to go. And because we're travel packaging in a blocked view, Matt, Alex, and I, and two guys from Chicago got upgraded and we got to take these home with us. Matt and Alex, they come in the picture a little bit. The trip started off on the Wednesday when Hassan and I flew down from Toronto together, and we flew back on the next Wednesday. Matt and Alex picked us up from the airport, which thank you guys for doing that. Saved us the Uber fare. And also I'm like, hey guys, you want to do something? Come pick me up. But yeah, and then they went to a wrestling show. Hassan and I went to the Magic game. We got tickets we didn't even have tickets going to the game. We're just like, let's hope it's not sold out. We get there, it's like, one was like, how much do you want to spend? I'm like, I guess up to 50 each. And then it was like, okay, yeah, here I got third row in the upper deck. So we're like, cool, we'll take them. They were like just, I think 42 a ticket or 43 a ticket. But yeah, the Orlando Magic game, I'm gonna be honest with you, the fan experience fucking was horrible compared to a Raptors game, because Raptors games, they know how to get the fan into it. Like, they know how to make it exciting, make it fun. Orlando, they did like one or two t-shirt tosses. Like, Raptors, they're doing that stuff every so often. You got someone coming to your section throwing out something to you. Hell, I want fucking Chainsmokers tickets at a Raptors game. They're coming here in the end of May. I'm one of the Chainsmokers because of the Toronto Raptors. It's pretty cool. But yeah, no, that's the only thing. And then apart from that, though, but it was a fun game. Hey, I can see Russell Westbrook create history, which is pretty cool. But yeah, no, it was a really good game. Also, big shout out to Hassan Omar. Go follow him on Twitter at the Slakester, at Slake Omar. Look for the guy on YouTube as well, or Twitter. I'll always plug the guy. Such a cool dude. Hanging out with him. Him and I might do the trek down. There's a rumored pay-per-view in Ottawa in August, so him and I might make the trek up for it and snag a third. I need to do the clutch. I'm sitting on the Survivor Series chair right now while I do this. But sitting on the Survivor Series chair, holding a WrestleMania chair. Basically, it's true. Once you get one chair, you get addicted and you want more and more and more. But, no. So, yeah, you had that. And then Thursday was the Superstore with Becky Lynch and Access. Friday was WrestleCon. There was also, before the WrestleCon, there was Joey Janela's on the Thursday night, which I was honestly got exhausted for by the end. And then, because it was 2 in the morning, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm tired. Why? You had sort of regrets about going. I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to, or as much as Alex did. I think he was a little upset that I was falling asleep. I was just like, dude, I'm fucking tired. What do you want? But I know he'll watch us and comment something, so whatever. And then WrestleCon, and then Matt and I went to go meet Bailey, which took 2.5 hours of my life from me. That was so bad. We thought, okay, we waited outside, we waited inside this hall, and we go in this room, and it's like, okay, down the stairs, up the stairs, boom. No, it's a fucking auditorium. Zigs across, goes outside. Zigs across, goes outside. Zigs across, goes outside. Zigs across, goes outside, boom, you go into a curtain. And by the end of it, I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want to meet her. And then you get in there and meet her. If you have not met her, Bailey, I highly suggest doing it. She is one of the nicest superstars on the roster. Any women you meet, basically. I've never had a bad experience meeting a WWE women's wrestler. Not one. There's some that I haven't met yet, off the top of my head, who have I not met that's a women's wrestler? Natalia, Summer Rae, Emma, Naomi, Tamina, and Nia and Dana Brooke. Mickey James. Apart from that, I met them all. Oh, Alicia Fox. Because I met Charlotte, I met Paige, and Bella's, but are we going to count Brie? I don't think so. Yeah. So you get the big picture. But no, and then it was just worth it. And then we go to Access on Friday. Basically, Access during the Hall of Fame this year. Like I sold my ticket one because I got a Rollins VIP. Two because I was like Hall of Fame class didn't really interest me this year, so missing it wasn't the end of the world. And then we checked into we stayed at the Courtyard Marriott for the first couple of nights, and then they hook the package people up. The Caribbean Royale in Orlando was a fantastic hotel, huge swimming pool. Which Friday we got there, I'm like, I'm going fucking swimming. Went in, dipped my toes, got my toes a little wet per se. Had a little fun, a little swim, walking around, exploring everything. It was cool. They had a merch booth in our hotel, which was dangerous because I bought stuff there. I literally go into the room like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, there's a merch booth in the lobby. Yeah, but then Saturday is the eventful day last year's where it's like Access 8 to 12 and then 1 to 5. Unless someone really, really, really catches my eye next year in the 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. sessions, I'm probably going to skip that Access and just sleep in. And then go to the 1 o'clock session. Why? Because the 1 o'clock session is where someone big is. This year, I remember we walked in thinking, I'm going to talk about the 1 o'clock one the most because that's the one where you met the least people. Because everyone else was just boom, 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 boom. Like, honestly, I would do Dallas. Like, if Dallas came up again, like 100,000 people, would be like, yeah, cool, go. Even though the experience is fucking miserable and meeting people at Access is hard. When it's a normal WrestleMania, it's easier to meet people, even on Saturday morning, even on Saturday afternoon. But here's the key: you gotta have the VIP. It's the same thing. Travel package, weight lift on your shoulders. If you worry about meeting people at Access, jump the gun, buy a VIP, because trust me, getting in early makes all the difference in the world. You're in the line, you're guaranteed to meet two people, and then who knows, you can find a random jobber's line, and it's not that bad. Like, here's what happened this year. We all got in VIPs Saturday afternoon. It was myself, Matt, Alex, BTB, Christian B508. All of us basically got in. We were like, okay, cool. We're going to go on tap out. Oh, wait, no, wait. BTB was there, but he didn't meet. He wasn't in the tap out line. Yeah, so basically we get to the tap out line. We see camera crew, so we're like, okay, it's got to be someone big. Fucking Alexa Bliss walks through. Yes, I'm going to be that guy. We see this little chestnut walk in. And we're like, okay, cool, we get to meet Alexa Bliss. Awesome. Christian and they go to Matt and Alex went to Beth Phoenix, and then Christian and I went to Carmella and Ellsworth because they're right behind. And same thing, short line too. Carmella and Ellsworth moves quickly because that's the one complaint about this year was a lot of the jobber lines move slowly. Why? Because they took their sweet-ass time meeting people. It's more comfortable this way. Yeah, basically they took their time. Like, we met Mojo Rawley and Curtis Axel on Thursday night, and they took forever. Yeah. And then, what else was there? And then Saturday, who else did we meet? And then I met up with BTB. Him and I literally, we go to Snickers. We're like, because him and BTB, because everyone else is meeting Styles. Christian had Styles, Matt and Alex had Styles. But then Matt, Logan, BTB, call them what you want. A shout out to BTB, by the way, really cool guy. Same with Christian B508. Hope to see you guys in New Orleans. Basically, him and I were like, we're gonna go to a random line. It was the club. It was the Snickers line. It was the club. We're like, whoever's here, we're gonna stay. We're gonna meet. So we're waiting in line, killing time, doing our Matt Lorenzo impressions, and then Kane walks out. Like, not the top name on the list, but it was cool to me because it was like one of those legends who I don't know if I'll have the chance to meet again. So it was cool meeting him while I could. Then we went to Ambrose, which probably was the longest VIP line. Sasha was no problem. Seth was no problem. Samoa Joe was actually a funny story. We got the line for Samoa Joe, and what ended up happening was, by the time we get there, he's like, oh, he's gone. We're like, what the fuck? And then there's a rep that's basically like, okay, guys, you're all Joe VIPs? It was like, yeah, because no one was alive here. It was like 20 minutes before it ended. They pulled us, they brought us backstage to Access, and we took the picture. And then Saturday was NXT TakeOver. Probably, out of all the takeovers I've seen, it was a good show, but it wasn't as good as, just because the main event was so, like, ugh. Like, it was a good show. It wasn't amazing, and it wasn't bad. It was good. Then Sunday. Glorious, glorious Sunday. This was said in Alex's Day in the Life that you just uploaded that I said I want to sleep in, and then I woke up at 9. Because for me, 9 o'clock is sleeping in. I'm up at 6:30 every morning for work. I work 8 to 5. Like, yeah. My job is like, I work 9 hours a day. I'm up at 6 a.m. every day. So, yeah. that basically was a thorn in my side. That's a thorn in my side. So it's like, yeah, I wake up early. I don't really sleep in anymore unless I go to bed at like fucking 4 in the morning, which we did. And I'm pretty sure it was like, I was like, by the end of Saturday, I'm like, I'm exhausted. Yeah, Saturday's that day where it's like you want to be exhausted, and then Sunday access. I remember Alex kept tempting it. I was just like, dude, Sunday I don't like doing anything before the show. No, I want to get all my energy rested and be focused, laser in on the stadium. Yeah, so we get to the bus, board the bus. The bus to the stadium's cool. The only thing, like last year, getting in was a bit of a circus, but not as big as a circus. I don't think anything's going to top that fucking circus that we had to deal with in Arlington. So we got lucky. This one, literally, it's like, okay, find a line, go in line, boom. And then we get inside, we get to our seats, and it's like, what's happening? What's going on? We're blocked view. We go to the box office to complain. Funny story, we saw Virgil trying to buy a ticket outside. I swear to God, you not. Matt and Alex can testify to this. We saw Virgil looking for a ticket outside. Yeah, but then a WWE rep eventually pulls us aside and says, hey, I want to go see where y'all sitting. Literally, once he found out we're packaged, basically, they take care of package people. We're floors. I literally looked like a man on a mission in Matt and Alex's video. Literally, like I'm like running, trying to figure out where to go, what to do. And then we got to the seats and we're like, holy shit, we get to keep these. We're 7th row. It was amazing. The same thing as last year. It's the same thing with every WrestleMania, I find. That's not like a walking distance stadium. It took forever to get back to the hotel. We didn't get back to our hotel till like 2 in the morning. Like 1:55 or 2. Went to bed. Basically, Monday we literally did fuck all. Literally, I'm going to be bluntly honest. Like, fuck all. Before Raw, nothing. We went to go get Steak and Shake. That was it. I only filmed at Raw, really, because I was just bored and, like, whatever. But, yeah, that's why my day in the life started at, like, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, but what did I do? Then I went swimming again. I went to the bar and got... Oh, that's also right, too. Sunday before WrestleMania, they went to Burger King, and I had the $20 buffet at the hotel, which was worth it, by the way, because I got a good-ass meal in before Mania. My girlfriend was very happy with me because she loves breakfast. And then I got a daiquiri. I was like, I'm at a beach resort. I'm at, like, a resort. I'm by the pool. I got to get a drink. Then went to Raw. Raw was fun. It's the same thing. The show can suck, but the show this year was actually the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania this year was a better show than last year's. Dallas. Like, I'm just comparing shows wise. Crowds are about the same. You just get the new chants like the Sheamus and Cesaro. Do. And then honestly, this year's trip ended on such a good bang. It wasn't one of those like you're depressed to go home because Hassan Anwar at Anwar Thinks just hit 1,000 subs. Ah, boy, congrats, buddy. The three of us, because Matt was under the weather, so the passes went to those two. And the three of us went to Universal Studios. Had a fantastic time. Ran into Kurt Angle and Kevin Owens there. Went on some rides. Had a churro. Had a couple slushies. Had a Krusty Burger. And enjoyed ourselves. Like, those guys will testify to it. That was honestly probably the best way I've ever ended a wrestling trip. Because usually it's all, oh, I'm like sad, I want to go home. This, honestly, it was like such a high. And then go to SmackDown Live. I had a great show at SmackDown Live. I see Shinsuke Nakamura debut. And then going home later that day, it was like, okay, yeah, we got to go home now. The next morning, I literally woke up. I went home. Literally went to the airport, had a fucking hot dog and fries at like 9:30 in the morning because that's all that was open. And then also this year, because, yeah, like, I'm in a relationship. I'm in a very happy relationship right now. Like, she knows my love of WWE. And yeah, like, she was waiting for me, went to get sushi, and then basically, but the best part literally was, like, I was waiting for the chair, but it was an oversized baggage, so I had to go over there. She's like, you literally, what you're waiting on? I'm like, waiting on one piece. She's like, it's the chair, isn't it? I'm like, yeah! I'm not leaving the damn airport without this thing in me. CBSA was trying to buy it. No, you weren't getting it. But no, so yeah, that's the trip. This year's trip was honestly fantastic. The only con really was you had to drive everywhere. And also, I now know for New Orleans, I'm not doing a midnight show. No. I'll go out in the town. But yeah. And then meanwhile, this is the past. The future is a little show I like to call WrestleMania 34. So let's shoot from the hip, kids. Let's shoot from the hip. WrestleMania 34, probably gonna do Wednesday to Wednesday. Honestly, this year's trip left me a little more in the hole than I thought. Yeah, basically, or not in the hole, but yeah, everyone's like, how's WrestleMania saving coming, bro? It's a long ways away, but this isn't so much. Before I get in, I don't even have plans yet. Let's be honest. It's just stuff's being talked about. But I have advice for people here who have never been, who haven't been in a while, who want to go. Just plan everything in advance, plan accordingly, and have fun. It's WrestleMania. It's gonna be an expensive trip. This year at the Superstore, I spent a lot less money than last year. Um, but yeah, like next year's New Orleans. New Orleans is a city I've always wanted to visit. So honestly, I was talking to because Justin Ravi and I were talking about this the other day, and Justin and I more or less. Ravi and I talked about it a little bit, but I talked to Justin a lot about it because him and I had a long car ride for a friend's birthday with a drive a bit out of town from Toronto to Niagara Falls. We were talking about it, and I agreed with him fully. Where I wanted to be, most people say WrestleMania is an all wrestling trip. And sure, you can do as much wrestling as you want. You can have your fun. You can do whatever. I want WrestleMania 34 to be wrestling is the main. It's not like it's the main focus, but it's not wrestling every day. Like for example, Thursday at Access. Thursday, instead of I'll probably go to the Superstore during the day because that's usually what happens. But like at night, I might skip Access. Why? I want to explore New Orleans. Straight up honest, I'm going to tell you guys right now, New Orleans is a city I've been wanting to see for a very, very, very long time. It's been on my top lists in America that I want to see, and I want to take advantage of it. I don't want it because when you go for wrestling, you don't get that much. If you wrestling's your main focus, you're not going to get that much of a chance to see the city. Like even Monday, for example, might be tired or whatever. I'd like to walk around New Orleans and explore. Go to the French Quarter. Have some like New Orleans has got some of the most amazing food in the world. I want to go to a jazz. I saw KP and DC did this at WrestleMania 30. He went to a jazz club. I'd love to do the same thing. Not jazz music, but I don't listen to jazz music. I just want to go to experience the culture. Bourbon Street's an obvious. That's not on here, by the way. Bourbon Street footage will only be on Snapchat at GRI11. If you are following me, please comment down below and tell me you aren't following me because if I do know you, I will add you back. If I do not know you, I will not add you back. Why? Because I don't want to see some random person's Snapchat. It's plain and simple. Even though I sound like a dick, it's true. But yeah, like New Orleans has so much to offer, and I don't just want it to all be a blur. Like it's just all a big wrestling blur. Like Orlando's different. Orlando, sure, there's the theme parks. Sure, there's the water parks. Sure, there's Universal Disney. I know I'm repeating myself, but New Orleans is just such a culturally enriched city that I want to get to see as much of it as I can. Like, walk around the French Quarter, check out Bourbon Street, do all these interesting things, eat all this great food. Then there's wrestling. Like honestly, and then the other thing too that I am doing is if the Pelicans are in town, expect me to be at the Pelicans game the Wednesday night. Like even if, for example, Hall of Fame, I'll probably be like that's another different thing this year. I probably won't go to Friday Night Access. I'll probably go to Hall of Fame. I'm definitely not doing Saturday morning access this year. Why? Because I want to sleep in and chill and maybe go to WrestleCon instead. And then go to Saturday afternoon. And then do TakeOver. And then do Mania. Then do Raw. And then do SmackDown. Maybe do more indie shows during the day. Like maybe do an Evolve instead of WrestleMania access. Maybe do, I don't know, any indie show. Probably not like Beyond Wrestling was the show we were all supposed to go to. I gave Alex my money for that, but I topped out. We also got back late from Takeover, but I topped out early from that. Like I was like, dude, I'm exhausted. But yeah, like that's the thing with New Orleans next year. It's just like I want to explore that city. I want to get to know that city. I gotta take y'all in closely. Because the thing with New Orleans is that's different, is that it's going to be a fantastic city. It's going to be a great time. I didn't get to experience 30. Right now, I'm going to say I'm going to experience 34, but hey, you never know what could happen. More than likely, I'll be going unless something big changes, but I'm going to let this end at 20 minutes. So I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys when I see you guys.